Okay, today I'm going to go through exercise 2.3. Exercise 2.3 is called the completing the square method. Right? Every time, right, in your questions, if you should see these few words, okay, the words are express, something in the form x plus h square plus k, or you see the words complete the square, it means that you are supposed to use the completing the square method in order to solve the question. Okay, now let me give you an example of how I get the method I'm going to use, alright, and then this is a method that I can actually use, right, for the future. So without much further ado, let me give you a few questions now, okay, and then we will use the method that I shall show you to solve for these questions. And it is like this. For example, complete the square for the following. I will need you all to copy this down, okay. So for part A, okay, A is x squared plus 6x minus 7 is equals to 0. Then B also I get x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equals to 0. And I give you a few more. C is x squared minus 12x minus 5 is equals to 0. And D, I get x squared plus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. Alright, okay, now let's start with A. My method consists of 3 different steps. Step 1 is divide the coefficient of x by 2. Okay, then the next one is called square, and the last part is copy. Alright, now let me show you what I need to do now. First, I copy down x squared plus 6x minus 7 equals to 0. What we are hoping to do here is to complete the square for the left hand side. Okay, so now first thing, right, we do is I write down this thing here, x square minus, okay, it's always this x square minus, just note this down. Alright, it's always like x square, and it's always a minus sign here. Then now we start to do the divide by 2 square copy, this method. So first thing, we take the coefficient of x, which is this 6. So the 6, what I do is I will divide by 2. 6 divided by 2 is positive 3. So I divide by 2. Then I will square. What I square is this number. So I square this number. It becomes 9. Then last part, I will copy the negative 7 equals to 0. Then if you simplify this, what you get is x plus 3 square minus 16 equals to 0. I have completed the square for x square plus 6x minus 7. So I repeat is divide by 2 square copy. Now I give you the next example, part B. Part B is same thing again. Part B is x square plus 2x minus 15 is equals to 0. The idea here is same thing again. First, right, we write down this thing. Always write down the x, then the square, then the minus sign. Alright, x squared and minus. First thing we do is this. Okay, first thing we do is divide by 2. Okay, so you divide by 2 first. You get plus 1. Okay, it's just plus 1, not plus 1x. Then you square, then you copy, equals 0. So divide by 2 square. 1 square is still 1, and then you copy the negative 15. So in the end, what we get is x plus 1 square minus 16 is equals to 0. This is called the completed square form. Okay, let me underline for you. This thing here is called the completed square form. Alright, next thing, part C. Okay, part C equation is x squared minus 12x minus 5. So part C is x squared minus 12x minus 5 is equals to 0. So again we complete the square. We write down the same thing again is x, the square, and the minus outside. Same idea here, we divide by 2. Here we divide by 2, we get negative 6. We square this side, we get 36. And we copy down the negative 5. Divide by 2, square, then okay, here is square, and then we copy. Then we simplify everything, we get x minus 6 square minus 41 is equals to 0. This is the completed square form for part C. Now I do for part D, x squared plus 3x plus 1 equals to 0. X squared plus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. We now attempt to complete the square. I'm going to do away with all the arrows already because it's not working. So first I do the x square minus. First thing I do is divide by 2. I take 3, divide by 2 is plus 3 over 2. You square 3 over 2. 3 over 2 square, just press calculator, you get 9 over 4 plus 1 is equals to 0. You simplify everything, okay? Negative 9 over 4 plus 1, just key into calculator, you will get negative 5 over 4 equals to 0. And you have successfully completed the square 4 times. Tomorrow in class, we shall go and practice this method for completing the square.